Okay, so let me just give you the book route of it and I'll explain it. So, adjacent angles are two angles that lie in the same plane and have a common vertex and a common side
That was it?
no, not yet, but no common interior points. Okay? No common interior points. What does this mean? All right, so pretty much somewhat similar to that of, I'm gonna give you two examples. You might have something like this, okay? You might have, I don't know, these two lines right here, A, B, C, and D, right? So, angles that lie in the same plane that have a common vertex, D, right? They have the common vertex and a common side. A common side is B right here, okay? This is the common side, the one in the middle. But no common interior points, okay? Pretty much like right here in this section. A is not connected to C, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Except for by D.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So
D,
like,
D is the only thing that's connecting them.
Yeah.
Another example.
Makes sense.
Another example is what I wrote for y'all for the supplementary. All right. All right. These look like they might be collinear. They do. But this angle right here, let me use a different color.
Oh,
This angle right here,
but it's split up because of.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It's acute.
This is an acute angle, this is an obtuse angle, right?
Yeah.
And so therefore, you know what I'm saying, both of these angles are sharing this common side right here. But this angle has nothing to do with this angle right here. Cool?
Because it's split.
Yeah.
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 Linear pair. A pair of adjacent angles that have non-common sides with opposite rays. opposite rays. What does this mean? Well, it's pretty much the picture I just drew. All right. Let me see if I can draw another picture. No, I can't. It's the same exact thing. All right. Line like this, line going like that. Okay. Pair of adjacent angles, right? These two angles right here that have non-common sides. This side, I mean, this is the only side right here that's common with them. This side isn't common to that side. And they have opposite rays going in different directions, okay? This ray is going that way, this ray is going that way. Long story short. Vertical angles. You will see vertical angles all the time. Now, I'm going over adjacent and linear pairs. Adjacent angles in linear pairs, they mainly go along with supplementary angles, okay? So when I did part plus part equals to 180 degrees, then yeah, that's basically when you're gonna see these. This is just more so explaining supplementary angles in a much better light, if you will. But long story short, supplementary angles, part plus part equals 180. Complementary angles, part plus part equals how much? Complementary angles, look at your notes.
180.
Complementary angles, part plus part equals,
60.
good job,
Oh, yeah.
90, okay?
That's it.
Vertical angles,
Angles that are vertical.
Come on, bro.
I'm-
This is for the
Yeah,
whole
that-
line.
It makes sense though.
two non-adjacent angles formed by two intersecting lines. Okay? Two non-adjacent angles formed by two intersecting lines. What does this mean?
A cross.
Okay? Pretty much it's just a cross, yeah. But, and you will see vertical angles all the time, all right? Vertical angles,
That's what.
okay? Vertical angles look like this. You have this side and this, you have that angle and that angle that are congruent with each other. Whenever you see something that looks like these arcs, if this is one arc and this has one arc, they both are congruent. What does congruent mean? Equal. Thank you. Okay?
Yeah.
Congruent in geometry means equal. I will be using that term congruent a whole lot.
Because you said equal doesn't.
We don't use these. Sometimes-
if we don't use equal,
Sometimes I'll slip up and say equal, but most of the time I'll say congruent. Like on the last video, I said equal a couple of times, but naturally I will say congruent. Y'all should know that congruent means equal. They both mean the same
It's the
thing.
same thing.
All right. So,
Equal.
and you have. Let me get a blue marker. Where is my blue marker? Gosh. Okay. So let me get green. All right. So, looking at this, notice how these have two arcs, right? The reason why these have, I wonder if they can see that on the, yeah, I'm thinking they can see that. So the reason why these have two arcs is because it's to distinguish the difference between those angles that are congruent with each other, okay? I could give, if I gave this one 3